All right, let's try this again. Take two. I can't get mad. That's all right. I can't. I was just going to say I can't get mad. How many times have I done it? No, Troy. This one's on Simon. God, I can't believe that. TDO. What's that saying? Uh, what's up, Jody? Christine, I'm so sorry. We've got a problem with buttons around here where we like to hit the buttons, but it's always the wrong one. What's up, Hojo? The only thing good out of this is that I get, I guess you could call it good. I get an extra video out of the deal, but um, it never fails. Simon and I, Yes I Can Barbecue, and I share sort of like the controls over the lives. Should he need, to come in late or take some time off, I can start the lives for him because he usually goes lives on Tuesdays, but he's under doctor's orders to sort of slow it down a little bit. So I'll hop in on Tuesdays, be his co-host, and he hops on Sundays to help me be a co-host. So we share the button control thing. So that's what it's all about. Mr. Judge Wepner, how are you, buddy? Christine, Jody, I appreciate you coming back in here. Stephen, Troy V, Hojo, Demoose, Bat. Again, appreciate all y'all for showing back up. We'll get this under control. Here's Sal. Sal's finished eating. There's nothing left but a tortilla.
Sorry, guys, but I had to finish this
Quesadilla.
up. Yeah. Yeah. Do you know when we cut off? Do we know when we cut off? Do people know what I'm cooking?
No, I don't. I started seeing his chat like Lance did it again. I'm like, what are they talking about? And then Simon sent me a text or sent a text saying that he had did he delete the video? And I'm like, the live, and I'm still watching you cook. I'm still seeing the chat move. I'm thinking, no, man, everything's good. But then they kept saying that about me. I was like, what are they talking about? What did I do wrong?
Yeah.
What's up, Christy T?
That's well, at least it wasn't your fault this time, right?
Yeah, what my fault. Stephen P, how are you, my friend? Thank you for coming back. We're having button problems.
Maybe the beef tongue tacos got people to log off. I thought, oh no, everyone jumped off ship.
Yeah, Zen, how you doing, Zen? So how's the beef tongue? Was it good or what? Yeah, Stephen P said he wanted both chicken and beef tongue.
Oh, okay. One of each, huh?
Yeah.
I'm making another one right here. I made Annie one. Hold on just a second.
Okay. Stephen's going to go take the one from his wife so that you can eat. So how about that Jody P? Geez, we're going to start asking for her autograph. She keeps going on all these lives like she's going. She's on a roll. You didn't really take your wife's dinner from her, did you?
Of course I did. This is for Lance's live. This isn't for you. I said, and I took it right back.
Oh, he said he wanted both to the salsas, green and red. I like that. That was it. Verde.
Verde. So this one's roasted. I roasted it yesterday. It's really got good. I don't know. You love greens. A lot of people don't like it because it's too much starch. But I love it, especially.
I love it too. 805 barbecue. I'm sorry. 805. Go ahead.
Sorry, this one's more spicier. This is audible. It's mostly audible. It's got like maybe one tomato in there, so you got to go really easy on this one.
Yeah, 805 Barbecue George. He's the one. Jorge. He's the one uh, that told me about that verde sauce. I really like it. I mean, I like the red too,
Yeah.
but I really like the green sauce. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
I think I heard something about that, Stephen. This is man, that Monday afternoon talk. Man, there's a lot of education goes around on that channel. So much knowledge. So much knowledge. Sup, Tater? Oh, that's right, Terry. 'Cause I did see someone else. I believe it is Terry. Is that Terry's new channel? Venom Gaming. Yep. What's up, Terry? I didn't recognize the lowercase typing.
Yeah, this looks good. Let's go.
You lost your EMS dog.
I feel so bad eating in front of all you, but I'm sure everybody's having some Super Bowl dinner right now.
Yeah, and I got to roll my R's. We need some knowledge right here. Stephen P. I wanted to say something to him one time. I'm sort of sidetracked here a little bit. Are you lost as in got out of the yard or lost as in passed? I saw a picture on Facebook with the dog sitting beside you.
Yeah, what's everybody eating for the Super Bowl?
Passed away.
Yeah, that salsa's freaking spicy, lads. I don't know if you could hear it in my voice, but I'm definitely sniffling and everything. That
Yeah.
sauce is it's good.
Yeah, I hear your sniffle. Terry, sorry about that, Terry. I saw the picture on Facebook. It couldn't have been half an hour ago. And it's never easy to lose a pet like that. This old boy sitting beside me is a pit bull. He's 7 years old. He's going to be missed. He just gets curled up in his blanket. I cover him up, and he starts snoring. He just goes out. So how old was the dog, Terry? So quiet. So anyway, as I was 13 years old, as I was saying earlier, Stephen P., I was going to say something to you about just commend you on your knowledge, man. It just blows me away of all this knowledge these people have in this fish community. I couldn't even spell the names, much less pronounce them. But that will come. I'm not a quitter. I will learn. Back when I was in fish tanks, it was guppy, swordtails, mollies. Didn't have all these big old, I don't know if it was Latin names or whatever, but they're huge. And now they got letters and numbers to identify them all. Years of obsession. I believe that. Beta. Yeah, betas. Actually, that's something else I learned. I always said beta, but it's beta. It's spelled fish. F-I-S-H. Just flip my wings. I saw you leave a comment earlier on some wings. Um, who cooked some wings earlier? Was it wasn't Scruggs? Was it Scruggs? Did you commented on Troy? What's up, Scotty? Troy V. Troy V's got a new avatar. Stella. Yep. Got it too blurry.
Sorry, there's not much going on right now in the grill. It's just
No, that's fine. There's
but I don't know if the cheers.
cheers.
That was spicy. Oh man. I'm dying here.
So that's all your salsas, Sal?
Yeah, I made them all. I made the green one. My wife is a favorite. She loves the green one. But she doesn't like but she doesn't like spice all that much.
Right?
In the green one, I don't put as many peppers, so that's why she loves it. The red one, it's like I need a little heat for, my regular food.
Right.
So that's what I'm doing. And then apart from that, I bit into this jalapeno, which I thought it was going to be an easy, but it's actually a little spicy.
Oh yeah,
So,
well I guess so.
I got like three different heat levels right now going.
Yeah. I guess so. Biting into a jalapeno like that, it's going to be hot.
But sometimes these aren't as spicy. We have this conversation on these lives. Sometimes these jalapenos aren't spicy. That's why I always go with the Serrano. It's always spicy. The Serrano's always at the right spice level for me. The jalapenos are like really hit or miss,
Jalapenos. Why does it sound so different when you say it? Jalapenos. Jalapeno. I had some extra jalapenos left from those meatballs I made last weekend, and I had them on my plate, but I deseeded and deveined them. I'm a chicken when it comes to that kind of stuff. I got to control that heat.
Yeah.
I like the flavor of the pepper still. That's why I don't buy green peppers anymore, like bell peppers. Those poblanos. Once I started cooking with the poblanos, I never went back to a bell pepper.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know when the end was, the live was ended, so I don't know if they caught the whole conversation about those quesadillas, but we eat a lot of quesadillas. Like it's like our go-to for eating up any leftover meat. We just make a quesadilla out of it because it's easy, it's filling. Usually we don't know what we want to eat, and that's like our go-to. So that's why I was just like, oh, let's make some quesadillas with this chicken that I grilled up yesterday, and it was perfect. It was really good.
Yeah. We went to, like I said, that Mexican restaurant last night. I got to be honest, man, I was a little disappointed.
Yeah.
But it's hit or miss. You're going to have days like that, and it was pretty crowded in there. It was a real rainy day around here, cold rain, and it just what's Steven saying? But it was pretty crowded. So I mean, you actually had to come in and wait for it to be seated. But
yeah.
Okay, it's on my side. I guess he lost audio. There it is.
You got it.
We're not pushing the buttons over here, Steven, so don't be trying to blame me.
I think you can see me now. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
What's that?
You can see me now.
Yeah, I can see you now.
Now it feels like I'm part of the live.
Yeah.
A little while ago, it just felt out of place,
Actually, the audio.
Why is it Lance talking to me? Is what I was saying. And he was like, it's because he doesn't like you. No one wants to talk to you.
No, you're wearing one of my hats I embroidered. I gotta like you.
Yeah.
Sporting the stitch art embroidery.
As soon as I mentioned
Lengua, you just tuned out. You're like, well, enough of this guy. And
No,
then put him backstage.
no, there was too much. Like I said, chat was going. They were asking what was going on. I was trying to figure out what's going on. Simon
Yeah.
sending me texts. Fish community was coming in a chat, and I'm like, oh my god.
No one wants to watch me eat, so I'm just gonna put it over here. Cool little shot here.
So I have to say, it looks like the Weber's getting a little bit more recognition than the SNS lately. Is that just me or just a coincidence?
It does. Oh, you see. Oh, here's my little dent here.
Yeah, I saw that. I've seen that, I should say. Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit more love. I still prefer the SNS.
Okay.
And not being sponsored to say that or anything like that. I prefer it just because of the side table. And before we went live, the side table becomes a huge issue. Like it, because I could have easily put my laptop on the side table and you would have been able to hear me. I would have been interacting with the chat. So it was a good choice because it's so versatile. Like you now have flat top access to a Weber kettle. How cool is that? That's
Right.
why this kettle is a big seller. Is you could smoke with it, you could whittle with it, you could direct grill, you could do a rotisserie. There's just infinite things that you can do on this thing. That's why I love Weber. I don't know about you, Lance. I'm sure you have your reasons.
Oh, I love my Weber. I love my Weber kettle, but I don't have the plancha, aka flat top.
Yeah.
So,
but you have a standalone though, so you don't need it. I don't have one. So
yeah.
And like I said, I don't know if the chat caught that, but I'm very new to this. Like this is my second cook on this. I'm still dialing it in. I'm still figuring out, how much charcoal to put in there, how to even refill charcoal. That'd be an interesting one, right? Like, what if?
Yeah, definitely.
It's going on for a little while. Maybe I need to add more. It's got a little spot right there. I don't know if you could tell, but that's not going to be enough for me to refill it.
Hold up, Sal.
Huh?
Do it again. The little spot. Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, right here.
Yeah.
So those are handles, so you could take it out because it's pretty close to the edge. So that's to take it out and put it back in. But they're not big enough to actually throw in more charcoals in there.
I was going to say, so if you spun it over the basket, you still couldn't fit a coal in there then? Huh?
No, you couldn't. So again, I might not ever need to. I might not ever need to go that long on a cook. I'm still dialing in to see how much charcoal to start off with for particular things. Like it's just been smash burger is on my to-do list on this thing. So hopefully by then I'll have it dial in how much charcoal to start with so it doesn't get super hot, because when I was seasoning this thing, this got really, really hot. But it's got a good coat on there. It's like I said, it's fun. It's been a blast.
So Steven's asking if you saw Tom Horson's latest video. I'm going to assume it has something to do with a plancha. I'll let you go and answer yes or no to that one, Sal.
I have not.
Yeah, I can't say I have either. How long did it take that flat top to heat up for you?
Not very long, maybe like 15 minutes. It's hard to tell because I got the charcoal going. I put the plancha in there. I put the lid on. And then I was figuring out all this stuff with you backstage.
Right.
So it was running that whole time. But I want to say like 15, 20 minutes to get it up to temperature.
Okay. Can you see chat at all?
I can.
You can?
I can.
Okay.
I'm standing right next to my laptop, so I could.
Okay. 12 racks of ribs hanging.
Yeah,
So,
that's the hanger.
but that's
There's a
for the Smoky Mountain, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
You couldn't do that with the kettle. I mean,
right.
you probably could if you get like
They
you know
put a big riser on it, like the
yeah
rotisserie riser or something, or a
yeah
pizza oven riser.
something like that. You know, maybe
That would be
that will work.
that would be stupid, huh? So we're probably going to keep this a little short, Sal. You wanted to leave at halftime anyway. Yeah, there you go. Need
Yeah.
a couple of them.
And maybe cut them in half, and you could hang it.
Yeah,
But
Yeah, I don't know if I would want to do that because I got the Weber Smoky Mountain. You know,
oh, he's saying there's a riser for the Weber.
at that point,
For the
you
Smoky,
you need to get a Weber Smoky Mountain. I'm sorry.
right.
I think that's just past the Weber kettle. I know we love to do a lot of stuff with the Weber.
Yeah,
That's a little bit you're converting it into a Weber Smoky Mountain, but they're just get a Weber Smoky Mountain. You know.
yeah. Well, I'm assuming. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Steven, or is he with the accessories he was showing? Was that for a Weber kettle or the Smoky Mountain? The Weber Smoky Mountain. That would be a pretty tall riser. I mean, it had to be double the rotisserie one at least.
Yeah, I'm sure, like that. Maybe another
Yeah.
ring will get here.
Yeah,
But my question
that's
is
it.
why? Who is that for? The person who could only just own a Weber kettle and that's it.
Yeah.
They don't have the space for Weber Smoky Mountain. But how many people are how? I mean, I would love to see how well this thing sells. You know, because that's a hard one. It's a hard
Yeah.
one even for me, and I love getting a bunch of accessories. But that's a hard one for me to want to buy.
What's up, Dutch? And I don't, as much as I love or enjoy rotisserie cooking, I don't really use my ring that much. If I'm cooking ribs or something, I don't really like my wings to be tossed and turned, tumbled as they cook.
Mm-hmm.
If I use a rotisserie, it's because I usually got a bird on there, a turkey, or a whole chicken. I do like cooking a prime rib on a rotisserie. I do enjoy that. But Steve was saying that attachment that the Tom Horseman was showing was for the Weber kettle.
I think, Lance, I think you need to like play around with that rotisserie a little bit more, because
Yeah,
it really that's my preferred way of doing turkey now. It's on that rotisserie. Um, and like other things like that, you should try like a prime rib on it.
Yeah.
It's really,
what's up, Brian? So everybody's getting new avid.
I still hold on, airplane. I still have to buy that Weber the basket for that rotisserie because it looks like a pain in the butt to clean. I want to get it, but it doesn't it just look like it's going to be very hard to clean, like getting in between all those little spots.
Yeah. Steve was saying they could use for both the Smoky Mountain and the kettle. They're the same size, so they are going to be interchangeable. I thought it was just something different. I see Brian here. He's even got a new avatar now. What's up, Brian? Modified Tom Hunt muffler kettle. But that ribulator I have.
I'll check it out. I'll see what it looks like. Maybe it's something that has a purpose, like
that ribulator I have, the rotisserie for the Weber. one that has the trays. I call it a merry-go-round. It has the trays, the stainless steel trays that I think there's 4 trays, and they pivot so they don't turn over as it rotates. That really cooks well, especially on some wings. But man, you talk about being a pain to clean because the tray is adjustable. So when all that barbecue sauce and all that cooks into those grooves, you have to soak that thing in order to get it
It just makes me
to clean up.
stuff like that just makes me not want to use it. I thought I was going to feel the same way about that. The SNS sells like a little griddle drip pan, uh, which is I always thought it was like, oh, just one more thing for me to not want to wash. But the fact that it's stainless steel, it's like it's a very easy wash. You just soak it in. You throw in that hard that soap.
Yeah.
You spray it. You let it 2 or 3 minutes. You come back to it and it cleans very well, fast.
That's basically what I'm doing. It's just I have a 5-gallon bucket here by the prep sink over there, and I just fill it up, put some type of a cleaner in a bucket of water, and just let it sit overnight. Come back next day, and I can take them apart, no problem. It's still a little bit of an issue to clean it, to get the stuff out of the grooves, but it's a whole lot easier. What's up, Mike? Georgia Mike, what's up, buddy? Got you, Terry.
Could I get a spoiler alert on the game? I haven't paid attention to the score. Is it at least a good game?
0-17. Philly.
Who's winning?
Philly.
Oh, okay. I don't want to jinx them. But that's very good. That makes me very happy so far. We're not Chiefs fans over here at the SJ Cook's household. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine.
Okay.
Until them big boys fly over.
Yeah. And it's such a travesty too. Like I had myself all mic'd up and everything. I was gonna get perfect audio no matter where I stood, no matter what direction I was facing. But StreamYard is just not letting me select the mic.
I did. I think you did see it. I did my first real talk over on an aquarium, a water fish tank video. Yeah. I tried to use the laptop's mic, and it's just not going to work. It's just it keeps clipping, or it's muffled out. I detected a little bit of static in there.
Yeah.
I need to just bite the bullet and get a different type of mic or something. I don't know. I hate to do it, but
yeah, just man, Lance, I'm surprised you don't have a mic already, just because it's so important. You don't have a good mic.
Well, I've used this one that's built into the camera for 4 years now, and I mean it has no issue. Yeah. But I don't know how to make. Excuse me, I don't have the computer skills to make that the default mic for my DaVinci editing software. So when I go to record, unless I have a different external mic that I'm actually putting in right then, the laptop is just recognizing the camera, as a device.
Yeah.
So I can't, I have to change it over to trick DaVinci to think that camera is actually a mic, but I don't have those skills, so I'm not worried about it really. Just save some money. But this has been I haven't heard anybody complain about my audio for 4 years of this thing, but
no, I think the most of the audio onboard audio on the cameras and all that stuff is pretty good, pretty decent. Yeah. I know the iPhone stuff, it does a really good job at capturing your audio. So a lot of people that are content creators are filming with their iPhone, they get really good sound because it really isolates that your voice. There's some iPhone trickery going on in there because it really does a really good job.
Yeah.
But for me, like this thing, I just use it all the time on every video, and jumping on live. Sometimes I like to do it just because it's easier to set up. Like this thing here, the fact clipping it to the hat looks stupid,
Right.
but I picked that up from a very good Peter Linkridge. He has like a video. He's one of those big video YouTubers, and he started doing it on his channel. And his explanation was, no matter which way you turn, it captures your sound. You know, like
Yeah.
or like you're looking. You know, that's when we're cooking, we look down, and then we're looking up at the camera, or
Right.
we're looking here. You know what I mean? It no matter what, it captures you, captures your
Right.
voice. It looks silly as hell, but
I think it's more accepted. There's a lot of people doing that.
Yeah.
I've got those, the little lapel mics like those Rhodes right there, but they're just not consistent. And again, it's one of those things that I can't stand having something hanging off of me. I'll put it on my pant pocket or something like that and just go with it.
Yeah. So that's where I learned it from that guy. And again,
Chiefs are second guessing their payment to the refs.
The Chiefs are just annoying me.
Yeah, that I didn't realize. It seems like today might be a little worse than I've noticed before in your lives. Are you able, when you edit, can you identify that sound and take it out in your editing software?
The airplanes.
Yeah.
Yes. So on my videos, you never hear it because I'm usually, when I stop, I usually stop down. Like if it's in the middle of, like sizzling or something, like sizzling steak, I'll stop, and then I'll kind of resume.
Okay.
So this way, the edit, I'll cut it out. Sometimes you'll hear it though on a video. I know in that Tomahawk video, I made it a point where I made you listen to it. Like you could hear it, and then I put a little emoji saying the airplane because I was looking up, and I left that stuff in just because it's kind of funny. But this is why I don't go live outside. Because of this, it's just too noisy.
I can't say I've ever really say I've noticed it before when your cook's outside, but I know there's a certain way that even with the DaVinci, I mean, as much as I despise DaVinci, but it's one of those things that I've been using it for a while now, and don't teach what's the saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. So I don't want to change nothing, but there's supposed to be a way that when you're mixer board, when you're editing, that you can identify a background sound, and actually remove it or something. But that's way over my head. I know you could do it.
Yeah.
But
I've done that a few times. Sometimes because I get into the video, like if I'm talking here and I'm talking, all of a sudden there's an airplane flying by, I won't stop. In that case, I'm just keep talking, and then in the editor there is a way to. It's called background noise removal. It removes some of it, not all of it, but enough where you hardly notice it unless you're listening in for it. But I'm interested now that you're aware of it, Lance. You'll probably hear it now more in my videos when you watch them. You'll hear, oh, there's that plane. I hear it now.
Yeah.
Because it does such a good job at minimizing. It doesn't eliminate it; it just minimizes it.
Yeah.
But if you really listen in, you'll hear the airplane passing by, and sometimes the neighbors too. They're really loud. They have music blasting every which way, and cars screeching because it's a city. There's a lot of effect going on. People yelling. So all those things I'm competing against. But now at this point, I used to be very picky about it. I used to remove that stuff, but now it's like, hey, this is what living here is like. Why hide that? It is what it is. Like that.
This is a dead end street in front of me, but it never fails. Whenever I go out there, you know,
Yeah.
the teenager down the street got his 4-cylinder truck. He took the muffler off of because it makes it sound like it's a 6-cylinder. And he
Yeah.
wants to go down the road right in front of me every time when I'm cooking. It just, yeah, it's unavoidable. It's unavoidable. But it's not city, you know, by no means.
Yeah, it's pretty lively, especially the only time that I film out here is on the weekends. So that in itself, you know, like there's always parties or something going on around. So it's pretty loud. You know, like the cars passing by with really loud music, that's a thing. Just homeless people that are just out of their mind, they're just yelling. There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And my neighbor I think has a bird, so sometimes you hear a bird.
Yeah.
I think it sounds like a little parakeet or something, but it'll yell once in a while. You can hear that. And,
Thank you, Zen.
But yeah,
NBL must be at a football party or something.
Yeah, probably. All right, Lance, I'm gonna dip out.
Okay.
It's been fun.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down myself. We haven't even hit 20 visitors tonight, so we normally hit at least 20 people, and
yeah, probably the wrong time to have done this live cook, but maybe it'll be better on the next one.
yeah, we'll get it. That's so fine. That's fine.
Get it dialed in.
Chat, I want to thank y'all so much for coming in. I think we're going to go ahead and end it. We wanted to get a cook in, see if we couldn't bring some people in here. We knew the Super Bowl was going. Sal brought it to my attention last week, but I think we just need to go ahead and just close it on down, let people enjoy the football game, and we'll come back next Sunday. There's a lot of regulars that probably have football parties and stuff, like Super Bowl parties and stuff. So we'll give them a catch or give them thanks. Okay, thank you, Stephen, Zen, Jody, Christine. Appreciate it. Everybody else, thank you all for being here. I don't know what's going on with Simon yet on Tuesday.
Okay.
If he's going to be live Tuesday or not. But we will see, or you'll see us on Tuesday.
Cool.
Thank you again. Sal, thank you, buddy.
All right, thanks, Lance. Thanks, chat. See you in the next one.